I'm in the projects. I'm at the Kingdom. I ain't never been here. This shit look like a stadium.
Hey, yo, I don't know what podcast y'all listening to, but the only one I'm listening to is Sophisticated Ignorance. Because you know why? That's the only shit that's lit to me. Harlem,
Police got shit.
Brother says to run that bitch, and Shredder philosophy today is Sophisticated Ignorance.
Coast Wave, True Gang, we all in here, man. Sophisticated Ignorance, man. That one.
It's your boy Ill Will, man. Sophisticated Ignorance. Y'all get that? That's an oxymoron, but it makes sense. Get hip, man. Stay elevated. You know what it is. Your boy Ill Will, man. Yaktown on this beat.
Your boy Shotgun Shook, man. Sophisticated Ignorance, man. Tap in, man. You already know, man. Good old merch, man.
Yo, Gwittiest Paper, Sophisticated Ignorance, fuck everybody. I might name my album that. That's why I might name every name in the album.
Sophisticated Ignorance, HOC, we in the building. It's the Kid Cortez. Tap in, cop some shit, man. Flee, you heard?
Yo, get a load of me, no control of me, I control everything. I.C.E is in the motherfucking building. You're now watching Sophisticated Ignorance, you heard? Hey, let me give you niggas a word of advice, you punk ass nigga. You walking down the alley by yourself? Bring a dog with you, sucker.
This Sophisticated Ignorance, write my curses in cursive.
Cause y'all ain't stopping me. Y'all ain't stopping me. Y'all.
I hope you ain't think you was gonna slide by with this boy.
JerMaine, you got some explaining to do.
We gonna need you to come to the front line, dog.
But at the count of three, let's all do the Birdman hand rub, please. 1, 2, 3, and go. What happened to that boy? I don't know what happened to that boy.
He's not the same.
This is not Friday Night Lights.
This is not what we know.
This is not the warm-up.
This is not Forest Hill Drive.
This ain't even Cold World of Sideline Stories.
This ain't even Cold York City Subway getting his bag together. This isn't this. Oh man, this ain't even first album Cole.
I said that already.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, that was a sideline story, brother. This ain't Born Center. There you go.
You know what? I see why Hov don't rock with you.
Usually, I'm here to double down. J. Cole, that record was a 2-packer.
Get my son.
This is Sophisticated Ignorance, write my curses in cursive.
Did we bring that in?
Yo, what?
This is Sophisticated
Yeah.
Ignorance.
Oh,
Yeah, we did that.
My bad.
Yeah.
See what you're doing to the show, JerMaine? You got me all discombobulated, JerMaine. Pause.
Cole, what? Like, we just started getting used to you hitting the sound waves because the first apology had niggas first being everything.
I was confused.
Whole catalog. I was getting static for just going back to the, you know what I'm saying? Like the old album, they like, you playing that? I'm like, damn. You just giving me static. So it's like, you know what I mean? You just got okay to get back on the airwaves.
Somebody dissing.
You do this again?
Say the word. Yo, last was classic. Last was tragic. They gassed it. Up, jump and see. Now this want something with me. Y'all ain't stopping me.
I don't think he understands how like disappointing he is.
Dang! We are now speaking to him like Dallas. You gonna get back in them up in the studio? You gonna make them up in this records? That's how Hov was talking to Carl, bro.
Yo, my nigga Hov was in here talking to this nigga. My nigga Hov pulled the mace on him. He was like, yo, come on, son. Better than that. You supposed to be better than that, man.
You're not tired of getting slapped around by Kendrick and Drake. Like,
you wonder why Chef keep asking why I don't fuck with you.
You. All right. Let's not start there. Let's be fair. Let's start fair. Okay, J. Cole is one of the best rappers to ever do this. Correct?
Yes.
I think
skill
it's safe to
set
say
wise,
that. Skill set wise, yes.
Okay, yeah.
This is one of the best skill sets that we've seen in quite some time. I'll say I can make an argument he's the first of his kind in terms of like when Nas, and obviously certain people know what I'm speaking to when I say this, like Nas always had like that up and down balance of Nas commercial,
Yeah.
Nas commercial, and fighting that fight. Where Cole has maintained, he only tried that one time, the first album. You feel what I'm saying? The first album, and then Born Center, and then Forest Hill Drive, and then All Eyes for Your Eyes Only. He's pretty much has done what he wanted to do for the majority of his career and maintained success while doing it.
A lot of Tupac, you know what I mean? But yes.
Nah, I say KOD was the yeah, that's Tupac. I'm being fair. Those were successful albums.
No, they were successful.
That's
successful. My personal opinion.
Yeah. I wasn't alluding to our personal opinions. I was talking about the fact that he's maintained success at a high level, being himself, rapping without doing like #1 records or anything like that. So we have to give him his credit. He has been J. Cole. I don't call him J. Cole no more. I call him JerMaine. But through the majority of his career, he has been J. Cole and maintained a high level of success. So we have to give him credit. That is not an easy thing to do. The way he rolled out Forest Hill Drive, that was a moment.
That was fire.
It was.
It was fire.
Adolescence.
Yeah, I was all
Fire Squad.
You lucky. I was on my way. But I was like, hold on, I did have that on the playlist. Did download that.
Yeah, I had that album on my playlist.
Yeah, that album was a moment. That album was definitely a moment.
Love Yours? Oh my goodness.
I was able to listen to that album like through and through, like no skips.
It's still
all the way to like the end when he started shouting at all the homies. Hey yo, homie! Yeah, that was my favorite. Like, yeah.
It's really, really sad. Yo, bro, you gotta stop doing that shit. That shit's like the world can hear the drink. That shit's coming through, man. Clear, like right through the headphones, like a Mike Tyson punch. I'm sorry. Everybody get your I know we can't hear ourselves through the mic, so it probably sound like a wow. But if I pour myself something to hit, all right, then we make examples. Niggas think I'm I don't know if you can come through your headphones.
Meanwhile, this nigga pour a whole beverage into the
shit is heavy. Like you can edit it out. I don't know. This is heavy through the mic. My bad. I was trying to.
I mean, you can
yo.
Yeah, here we go. I mean, we can look. All right, here we go. All right. I mean, these kids just go my fault. All right, yeah, JerMaine, whoever is a big fan of JerMaine, it hasn't been looking good. This big three conversation, all three fan bases have been trying to front like they haven't put validity and energy into the fact that there is a big three. Like I heard Axe say that Drake doesn't acknowledge the big three. Drake doesn't believe there's a big three. Drake might have been the first person to create the terminology, the big three. I spoke to this already on one of our past episodes. I think when we were talking about the diss records in general. I'm still hurt that we had a 7-hour conversation and didn't make it public. Like we dropped the ball. I'm sorry. But anyways, he said it was down to him, Kendrick, and Cole, and for the next 10 years, how this thing was going to go. If you don't believe me, he spoke to Elliot Wilson and B-Dot and shared his sentiments about that narrative that is down to those three. And I thought it was a tactic just to push Meek Mill, Big Sean, anybody else who was from that class, kind of pushing them away without whether the material was necessarily better, but pushing them away as if they're not in this conversation with us. So they have all embraced this thing, right? Is it safe to say?
The big three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like I would say those two are mainly painting this picture like it was the big three. But I've always I mean, I've never really came across like Kendrick like pushing that. I'm not saying it ain't happened. I just ain't see it. But like I mainly seen like a lot of Drake and Cole trying to kind of like avoid this fight, and I see why. I mean, we got results in. I see why you guys were trying to avoid it throughout the years.
I mean, wait, he did say it's 3 goats left, and I see 2 of them hugging and
No,
kissing.
he said, "Oh yeah, he did." Okay.
He said there's 3 goats left. He's embraced that narrative as well. I think they've been all 3 trying to outdo each other for quite some time.
Okay.
And I was more so speaking to their fan bases.
Oh, what about their fan bases? What's again?
Like all 3 of their fan bases have tried to like say this one's better than this one. This one isn't even thinking about that one. Clearly that hasn't been the case. Clearly there has been the basketball court or the ring, and they all 3 looking at each other like when damn drop, like, who you think he is? How many times he gonna go platinum? Oh, he won album of the year again. J. Cole has spoke to his he feel he doesn't like the Grammys. He has spoken to that plenty of times in terms of his recognition and how his bodies of work get treated. Drake has spoken to it as well. They've all had their quarrels with each other on the competitive business side as well, in terms of who's getting recognition for doing what. Because when Kendrick drops it, he sweeps the Grammys like every year.
Yeah, sorry, Cole and Drake. We ain't trying to hear that. Where's the chips? Where's the chips? We ain't knocking him, but it seems like you're bothered that somebody got more. Now you're trying to sit here and create the irrelevancy of the league. I hear you. We don't like the Grammys, but you know what this is, nigga. You know what this is.
Where you been, bro? Heard the shooters.
Especially Drake's fan base, they kill me. I like how to death. Drizzy's a cool dude, but bro, anytime he lyrically gets smoked, like as far as wordplay and all that, the first thing we run to is the success, the Grammys, the money. So no, now that your money, your Grammys, and your success don't matter, and you caught the good old fisticuffs. You know what I'm saying? You caught the good old fisties. You know what I'm saying? That boy Kenny put 1s and 2s on you. You know what I'm saying? He put the beats on that man, and we're just looking for every reason to call it what it is. I mean, Cole, what really frustrates me the most, I feel like Kiss when he says it, shout out to Jada, but bro, I really had you like being one of the most active, most dangerous, most unpredictable individuals, and the only thing I got out of that was you being unpredictable and apologizing. Crazy.
So let's just get to it. I wanted to get all his credit before we
I ain't got nothing but the burner for you, son. I'm sorry.
Tim's, ACGs, and Gore-Tex on his neck. I wanted to give him his credit in terms of he has been an incredible MC for quite some time. He has been a prominent figure, to say the least. Very unique in terms of his artistry, just like maintaining self while being reflective and relatable at the same time. You know what I mean? So if I could compare Cole to, if we could compare them to basketball players, like how would we? I mean, I'm giving Drake LeBron off rip. I would say that to me, I would say Kevin Durant. I mean, Kendrick Lamar is Steph. I feel like he's just been the thorn, like the thorn that Steph has been in LeBron's thigh. Like, why won't you just leave? Like, I've been trying to kill you for 10 years, and you just, Steph gets all the awards. He gets the MVPs. He gets the unanimous MVPs. If Steph have a good season, if it even look like he gonna have an above average season, the MVP award is coming with Steph Curry. Like, and I would give J. Cole like a Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? Kevin Durant has, though he looks way more talented than everybody else on the floor, he is shied away from any narrative that puts a him versus LeBron, him versus Steph. He looks at them on the court with that fire and fury in his eyes, like, I want the smoke. And then when they be like, yeah, it's you versus LeBron, how you feeling? It's not me versus LeBron. Why it always got to be me versus LeBron? I just want to hoop. I just want to play ball. Like, KD, come on, my nigga. Just say you here to smoke them. Like, we here to see the Slim Reaper. That's my assessment of the 3. They definitely give me Durant, Curry, and it's kind of makes sense, right? Because Kendrick and J. Cole was so cool. You know what I mean? They were close. They were around each other. You know what I mean? It's crazy how it worked out. But yeah, I just wanted to give Cole his credit first and foremost. How would y'all rate J. Cole's legacy prior to this situation after the off season, which was a classic album in my opinion?
Prior to this situation, he was looking untouchable for a moment. The off season came out, and even with Might Delete Later, to a degree, until you hear 7 Minute Drill, you're like, this is actually like niggas, not me. Like he's sounding between the Cam shit, the track with him and Daylight and Absol. Like you're like, yo, he's like really becoming something. It was like watching, like, and this is another like kind of metaphor in a sense, but you remember back when certain people in the WWE would get a push and they would seem undeniable for a moment. Like that's how it felt. Yeah. That's how it felt like with Cole. Like, yo, he's about to be the next, like, especially with him pretty much pushing the fall off being like kind of like his baby, like his magnum opus pretty much.
Talking about it for a while.
And then for the diss track to be the diss track, cool. Like in the sense of like that was trash, that was a trash moment. I don't care how many times you try to make it seem like something it's not, but it was a trash moment. I know you felt like for the sake of your mental health, you being healthy, it's still a trash moment. Everything about it was trash. How many of y'all feel like Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest that ever did? Trash moment.
Yeah, that was sad.
So
that was sad.
For that to happen, and then you to pretty much have the track, and then pretty much backtrack, and then say like, I didn't lose the battle. Then what happened, bro? For you to say I didn't lose the battle, I would have lost my nigga. I can't get that from you right now because of the way you went away with. Wait.
Yeah,
before that's cool, but I'm just skipping steps. Everybody knows where I'm going with this. We all watched what happened, my nigga.
Okay, he said that. Get to the
like for us to get this far and you to pretty much be like, yeah, like I didn't want to compromise myself. Then what really was 7 Minute Drill to an extent? Because there's no like when you like fight a dude, you're in a fight. You can't like you remember the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when Will sucker punched the giant nigga and then he goes, my bad, man. You know what episode I'm talking about, right? Like
It was stuck in the apartment.
Yeah. That's not real, bro. You just come across as a dude that's like almost never has been in some never has been in a conflict, and you're just trying to rewrite certain things. So it's crazy, like now watching this guy who was supposed to be the guy in a sense, kind of fall from grace this low, to where the track is fire. I give that to him. The track was dope. That President sample, you killing it. But then you put this bullshit in front of us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like giving me 90s Pizza Hut and then putting dog shit on top of it. Like it was a weird situation.
So to the viewers at home, the J. Cole record just dropped. Port Antonio, I think that's what it's called. I hope I'm not saying
Port Antonio, yeah.
Port Antonio.
Yeah, it's Port Antonio.
I don't have the funding to know what he's talking about. From what I hear, that's someplace in Jamaica. I saw that, and I don't know if that's the case. You know, only port I know is Rick Ross' first album. I don't know about the ports and.
Because now at the same time, yo, everybody's wondering what I'm doing. I'm reading the lyrics. I just seen another bar. So I got to be like, wow, man. A lot more right now.
He dropped this record, Port of Antonio, and as Dwayne said, I like the record. I think it's dope. When I first heard it, when it came on, I had the stone face. If you want to know the face I had, you can go to T-Rex versus Chilla Jones. It's a few minute marks. You'll look in the back. You'll see me and Chef standing behind T-Rex. That's what my face was. That was my expression when the record first came on. Like But I heard Dead Presidents, and I'm like, okay, you got my interest. Pardon me. I have no idea why I whispered that, but he had my interest, and I was like, okay, let's see what's happening. I'm here for it. He was rapping. That boy was rapping. Not gonna lie. Like, he be these flows and his delivery and
the way he's able to break
here. Like,
yeah, that's what the way he's able to break. When the crazy thing is, when you see a dude on a streak, it's kind of like it's going back to the NBA. You know, when you just to see a dude like you see KD score 14 points straight, it's like the same thing with Cole. Like, bro, he's hot, flow switching, the metaphors is hitting. Like he's saying shit you never heard before. Yeah, like
rap came on was silly. I was just like, damn, okay, the fall off, and then my phone.
Yeah, bro. Let me. You know, this is what bothers me with this nigga right here, B. Because he tries to seem like we victimizing him as like hip hop heads. Like, bro, we're not going for this. You're not running to the victim card. Like, we just put this assumption for years on features, records, verses. You have been talking filthy. So once this have finally happened, stop acting absurd that we asking for you to get out here and mix, my guy. Like the bars that irritate me, like say for instance, like Dwayne was talking about, they see the fire in my pen, they think I'm dodging smoke, but I would have lost the battle, dog. I would have lost the whole bro. Sin mentioned something earlier to me. My guy, if you would have lost your brother, I mean, I'm gonna agree with Son that said it. Sin's gonna say who said it earlier, but Sin told me somebody said this earlier. If you put this record out and this dude's no longer y'all brothers, y'all wasn't brothers in the first place. That this record is too late to disrupt a friendship, my guy. So you're not about to stand on that, like for real. Now you have a real reason to put out. You know, I let Nas down because your man Nas wasn't going for this kind of activity when it was wartime. So it's like really irritating me. I mean, look, I'm here to work. You know, I got the glasses on, the iPad is out. We here to do this, right? You did this, JerMaine, not me, right? So you're gonna sit here also say, yo, bro, the one thing that kills me says, I refuse to shoot the gun, but don't mean the gun is not deadly, right? I guess metaphorically, hypothetically, excuse me, the gun is me. I text him back like, I guess the gun ain't what I'm trying to be. Bro, I'm getting real sick of this. I have the ability to kill a nigga, but I won't. Like, bro, shut up, please. Do us all battle rap fans, especially your fan base that keep getting out here lying for you because of your ability, but you just don't got the heart to battle at this point. It is what it is, brother. Like you keep
crazy
for what? Like why? Look, the beat was fire. Right, you're not about the Friday night lights out the beef. You're not about to do that. You're not about to say these niggas ain't stopping me. Like you're not about to. Like, come on, JerMaine.
It ain't even that. Like you're not about to. Like you could give me the Dynasty intro, my nigga, but the moment you start caping in this battle, like bro, you left. You walked away. That's what this all comes down to.
Say the word.
You walked away.
I don't like the way he tried to woke up to at the end. I'm sorry, Dwayne, but that like you said, the caping for not beefing, like the whole on, they stripped me of my spot. Now I'm finally free, my nigga. They say I'm picking sides. Hey, don't lie on me, my nigga. To start another war, hey Drake, you always been my nigga, and I ain't ashamed that you did a lot for me, my nigga. He told you, Cole, shut that weak shit up. He said Cole at this record was weak. Come on, compete, bro. Compete. Like can you imagine? Can you imagine like, you know, Magic not wanting to compete with Bird? Can you imagine like the best of the best is not wanting to compete? Like you really
he wants to compete. He doesn't want to compete in an actual battle.
You should
He doesn't want to directly.
Yeah,
like,
he wants to play with he wants to play the surface level game. He don't want to get like before Nas and Jay-Z, before Takeover and Ether became a thing, they was doing the subliminal thing for years and then making hit records, and I think he wanted it to stay there. Like, let's do subliminals, let's do our market employs, do our due diligence in terms of where our artistry goes and where we're gonna take it. We can compete that way. But when it comes to the big three, it's just big meat. He don't want to do that.
But where was this energy for for Kanye, bro? You pulled up on, straight murder time.
No. And this is my problem. Wait, before you go, Chef, this is also be my problem with Cole. And it's not the first time he did this. Just in the sense of he'll slap you, but he'll slap you in a way that's not disrespectful to him. Like, so he low-key had a diss track on Kanye and Wale, the False Prophets, False Idols, whatever it's called.
He got smoked in that battle.
Yeah, but like this is kind of his nature. At this point, we not saying we should have expected it, but this is kind of, you know what I mean? Like, just in the sense of
he likes to
like
play,
he'll say he likes to play to no disrespect, but like he's one of them, like, you know what I mean?
To play laser tag. He don't want to get in real shootouts. He don't want shootouts. He like to play like ding, 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 ding. Your little vest go off and they aim and I got you, bro. Like, he want to play tag. He want to play Nerf guns. He want to play water tag. He want to play water guns in the summer. He don't want to let them things fly. And that is clearly what has been going on for quite some time with JerMaine. Yo, you let down RCDC World, bro. They haven't said, JerMaine, go. They haven't made one of them videos in years. They was at the pop out with Kendrick. This is sad. Yan is ain't stopping me. All right, I'm sorry.
Like, it's almost like, bro, this bro be in a whole real fight and just be in a fight like, y'all could have hit you right there, see? Got you, like, punch him, JerMaine, punch him. Like, I just feel like your corner is just over there, like, oh my god, like,
I want to see,
like, bro,
what I could.
You know that old karate, like that old kung fu master, like you throw a punch, I'm gonna let you live.
It's the water,
like, bro,
be
stop.
Water.
Just
be water.
Just spar, bro. We love your ability.
Water.
Love your ability.
Float like water.
Drake, you did a lot for me, my nigga. Cole, that shit was weak.
You sound like a hoe. You sound like a hoe.
Come on.
It's like Drake doesn't really need. I mean, and there are behind the scenes we don't need to, and we don't have to. But I'm going to take that into consideration that a lot of things happen behind the scenes where I'm wondering if Drake, I wonder if he knows something that we don't, just off the strength that he felt like he had to convey that message to Drake. I wonder if Drake is genuinely hurt the fact that half the people he's been going on tour with, making music with, rocking with for like the last 10 years, all just, especially the Future. Yeah, like, I don't feel like they turned on him. You know what I mean? I don't want to say that, but it just seems like they're kind of like tired of him. Like whatever he was doing, and it's like they did the Future album. I mean, the Metro Boomin album, and they all hopped on the album. That's making a statement. If there's an album, We Don't Trust You, where you fell out with two people. I mean, everybody wants to be on a Metro album, right? So I'm pretty sure everybody didn't have a problem or issue with him, but people wasn't about to miss the opportunity to be on one of the hottest albums of the year.
That's a good
look. So
but going back to what you're saying though, I do kind of like want to know the thing with him and Future, because for Future to pretty much make two albums, you know what I mean? Like two whole albums where it's like I didn't listen to either album fully, but from what I hear, it's like mostly diss tracks against this nigga. So like, my question to Drake would be, or Future, is where did that relationship go wrong? Because that's a big step from we collab, like this is one of my signature collabs, to I just don't mess with you at all, like mess with you anymore at all. To the point you can make an argument that he helped orchestrate the situation between him and Kendrick.
I mean, yeah, he
Like
popped
he
it up.
didn't have to grab Kendrick for like that.
He spoke to it too, right? He spoke to it though, right? Drake, like the Pluto make me sick to my stomach. We ain't never been through it. You know, if you notice, Future is the only one he didn't like actively diss.
Disrespects. Yeah.
He said it made him sick to his stomach. Anytime you fall out with somebody, you say that like you're publicly saying. I know he said it in a fly manner, and the record is very aggressive, so people didn't really probably tap into that line like that. But when you fall out with somebody and you say it has you sick to your stomach, I mean, it shows the negative effect that it had on him. So maybe that's the perspective that Cole is speaking from. Maybe Cole understands that Drake is having a hard time with this turnout situation. That don't make it any more. That don't mean it's still not a weak ass move. Yeah, like, that don't mean it's soft. I'm not to the viewers at home. I am not conjuring up some type of. I'm just adding perspective. That's all. It's still weak, in my opinion. You know, I don't like it. J. Cole, you was leading to me. You was leading the fray. I was already let down by your apology. I knew you didn't want to do your diss record when I heard it.
No, facts.
The first thing I said, as soon as I heard your voice, your tone, I've been listening to you since the come up. I remember
Talk about it.
Looking for trouble. I know that wasn't on the come up to the people at home, but I'm talking about when he came with that energy, the way he closed out Looking for Trouble, when he made Simba, when he made Grown Simba.
He was wearing the Spanish J's in the shopping cart.
But remember, I thought he had the 13s on. He had the Spanish, he had the Dub Zeros. He had the 6 rings. Yeah. Oh yeah, he did. What am I here for? Yeah. I'm a man, so I cannot let the tears fall.
6 rings.
You know what I mean? 6 rings. He definitely had on the 6 rings. He had on the 6 rings. Back to the topic. You know, Friday Night Lights. It cost me a lot. You know, blow up. You know what I mean? Like it's
premeditated murder.
Premeditated murder, Two-Face, Autograph. Your freestyle on Dead Presidents on the warm-up. Stop playing. Lights, please. Lights, please. Turn on the lights. Like it's just we know that tone that you have when you repping and you fighting for your respect. Rise and shine. You know, Dollar in a Dream Part 3. Like we know that we know how you sound when you getting after it. So when I heard that, even how you sounded on the Benny record, you know what I mean? Like that's how when he gets in that space, you can hear it vocally. So when I heard 7-minute drill, I was like, he didn't want to do this. I didn't even need the track to finish to know he didn't want to do it. Like I could just hear your tone. It just wasn't there. The energy wasn't there. You didn't
Very
come
misleading.
with that. You was misled.
Yeah, I mean, when I didn't hear, I saw the name of the track, pretty much like some artwork. I'm like, 7-minute drill. I'm like, all right, my boy about to speak some peace. We about to hear it is. And then I seen this shit wasn't 7 minutes. I'm like, all right.
No, I did the same thing, Chef. I'm not gonna lie.
I already knew this in for. Like once I seen it wasn't the work that I was expecting. Because it was like, all right, 7-minute drill. You about to put this pain in for real. All right, you about to show niggas why they ain't got no business mentioning your name.
I think, and I could be wrong, the only reason why I didn't expect it to be 7 minutes is because I think on one of them Dreamville vlogs or blog, that's something that they just do. You get the beat and you got 7 minutes.
And you got 7 minutes, yeah.
That's the only reason why I knew it wasn't.
Oh yeah, I don't know nothing about that. So I'm pulling up with that 7 minute. Like I looked at the time clip. I'm like 3-4 minutes.
What hurt me is when I heard the first half, you know, and we came through bouncing like somebody this and I'm like, I didn't come here to bounce, but all right. When the beat changed, your arms too short to slap box with the gun. I'm like, okay, I was wrong. Let me stop. Let me stop. What do you mean? Let you stop? Like, see, I was on the TV, so I didn't have the notice that the track was ending. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my gosh, like we had a meeting.
It was dead one of those moments like
we be on. Y'all think the show is entertaining. Y'all gotta hear the conversations off the show. we was tight. We were not happy. We were not pleased. And once again, Jake I can't even. J. Cole, JerMaine, we're tight again. Why do you keep doing this? Like, I'm just trying to get to the fall off.
You know how you like you go to drink something, like expecting to still be good. You drink, you look at it like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
like that's how I felt. Like, that's how
you drink some shit. Like, what the hell? Like this shit. You sound like we hit him with Tay Diggs. Oh, he's gonna say Tay Rock. I was gonna say Tay Diggs in the wood. Like, hold it. This shit is cold.
I got that mixtape felt like rock. Nigga, what the fuck?
What battle rapper did the bar? Honey in this shit. Was that
my son Jay West?
Yeah, it looked like Mo.
Said bullets be spitting tea out like ain't no honey in this shit.
Just JerMaine, we're tired.
Bro.
I sound like the grandmother and daddy's little girls. I ain't Monty. Sorry.
Yeah, bro.
That was wrong. My fault.
It is just like, bro, we get it.
Let me apologize for picking that horrible scene to make a joke. I'm trying to apologize. Why drink your coffee, bro? I apologize. That was a heartfelt moment. I should have used that. Go ahead.
I'm just like, bro, we get it, bro. We get it. Yes. No, I'm just saying, like, bro, we get it. You didn't want to battle. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you really would have won, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Yes, Drake is your, it's just like, bro, yeah, whatever you say at this point, bro. Like, yeah, at this point, it's just like there's no getting to you because you're just literally reiterating the same shit over and over. Yes, we know you did not. You felt conflicted, like Kendrick said. I remember when you was conflicted.
It was conflicted. That's on the last album, right? After Certain
Jackson. Yeah.
It's like he wants to bow out of the battle and wants us to agree with the shit.
And he wants us to respect him the same way we respected him before.
I'm gonna go ahead.
I was gonna say it's like he wants to bow out the battle and still have our full support and be okay with this. No, nigga.
No. Nigga, we following through. The part that kills me is like he did bow out of the battle.
Yeah.
But like he still wants to be viewed as one of the
He's doing damage control.
No. It's like Jason putting his machete down. Like he go to dang, and then he put it down like I'm changing my life. But hold on now. Son, that don't hit the same. You don't got your machete. You don't have your. Hold on. I'm still him though. No, you're not. You put them. If Michael Myers put the butcher knife down, that music it means nothing. It means nothing. You can go through all the horror movies. Leatherface put the chainsaw down. That crib, your family, y'all just a bunch of inbreeders now. It means nothing. You feel me? There is no smoke and there is no fire in your pen, and you duck smoke. You definitely duck smoke.
What my good brother Sin is saying here, in this new horror scene, what you now resemble is Freddy in Freddy vs. Jason. You're just not strong enough anymore. So, like, when you go to use
I'm not trying to gang up on you, Chef, but that had nothing to do with it. That had nothing to do with it.
That's not where he was going.
No, it is. But you got peep where it's going.
I know where he's going.
Exactly. See what I'm saying?
Let cook, King. Cook.
I'm going chef ain't going for the jugular. It is what it is. Nobody believed Freddy was scary, that movie. Nothing he did was working. Niggas was pulling up, I'm not scared of you anymore. And that's how niggas is looking at Coley Cole, bro. Sorry, niggas is not scared, gang.
Jason looked a little shook in the dream.
I'm sorry.
Once they pulled him out.
bro. I mean, Jason was in the street like, what's popping? That nigga pulled the trick and was like, oh, this nigga's light. Let's get it. And just went to work. with the word.
He's in Jason Drain, though.
You know what I'm saying? Look.
He's right. He's right, but I seen what he did there. You know, Michael Myers is my homie. So, Freddie, I'm sorry. I got to let you die.
It is what it is. My big brother know what time it is. You're a Freddie fan. Your man wasn't strong enough, okay? He needed the big boy.
That goes. He did manipulate. See, I'm playing lawyer. I got Freddie versus Jason breakdown coming soon.
But yeah, man, you just and you know what? I always want to say this too, because Drake, you're not slipping out the back door with that suckery, bro, that foolishness. Because on this podcast, I have all my friends with me right now. All my real friends are subscribed to this channel. Okay. So we could be family on that. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you're not my real friend. You know what? Never mind. Are you crazy, Drake? You think we're gonna let that slide, bro? That sassy speech in the middle of I don't know what concert.
Extra
you're
sassy.
Bugging. You either get in the studio, shut up, or go find a hit. You're on the clock, sir.
No, he cooking up.
You never been here. I get it. You never been here before.
He cooking up.
You know what I'm saying? The fans don't know what to do. PR don't know what to say.
Cooking up.
We can't even drop an album right now. It's not safe.
Album is coming.
I mean, we all know the album. You put the album out right now. It's getting shut down in February because we're doing a Super Bowl.
Why you gotta bring that up?
He can't drop until March, tax season.
Table. We've been abusing this table.
We need a new table because
shit been getting the fucking amethyst nigga.
Pushing the 2 and the 10 fingers.
Sound on the show gonna be great. Yeah, I feel you, Drake. That speech was definitely nasty. It was extra nasty sauce. I didn't care for it. But like I said, I don't know what space he's in, man. Like that was a very draining, nefarious, hellacious situation, you know, and it obviously had a huge effect on him because my man's is in the club cutting off the bobs. I had a nice John in front of you. It was cutting off the bobs, like, you know what I mean? You got something nice on you, you know what I mean? Right there, pit of the lap, you know what I'm saying? Vibing, got your drink, got your sauce going, you know what I mean? Sauce Gardner in here. Let's hop on the jet, you heard? We living good.
All my friends are really
I got
here
something
with
to
me
say.
right now.
Like, bro, you cut off Gallus for this? I was about to do that. And it's on YouTube. I was about to get in my Cash Cobain, Ice Spice, all that was playing, and you cut it off to vent. Don't ever vent in the middle of the club again. We're banning you from the spot. Don't come here again.
Especially when Hov gave you the blueprint. He told you early in your first album, Drake, here's how they gonna come at you.
With silly rap views trying to distract in disguise of a form of a favor. Barzini me, watch for the traitors.
But you wanted to go to
I done seen it all, done it. So none of these dumb-dumbs could done them all. The summer's ours, the winter too. Top down in the winter, that's what winners do.
Can't even
And
do
to
the
these,
top down
I'm
in
like
the winter.
Windows 7. You let them tell it, they swear they invented you. And since no good deed goes unpunished, I'm not as cool as I once was.
Trying to tell you.
I once was cool as I once was. But these bright lights have turned you to a monster. I'm sorry, mama. I promise it wouldn't change me, but I would have went insane had I remained the same me. Niggas. Just two. All I got is this money and this a do.
And you don't even know what to do with money.
My curses in cursive.
Yo, stop.
This is sophisticated ignorance. Write my curses in cursive.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Nigga said what? You can turn it down the sound effect.
Oh, no, that was definitely because we had like the laughing.
No, don't explain.
Yeah, you can't have 30 minutes. You gotta look at the bar.
No, you're right. Two things can be true.
You gotta look at the bar.
Two things can be true. I mean, you can stop getting turned down in. You gotta look before you cross the street. You know what I'm saying?
We can't have 30 seconds.
I said two things can be true.
See how long this laugh is? Look how long this shit is. Exactly.
All I'm saying is, as soon as it's not lit up no more, shit, I pressed it.
Exactly.
it's not lit up no more, as soon as it's not lit up no more, ain't nothing wrong. We're going like this.
Listen, if you go and hit
You know
the
what I'm
soundboard, you got one job. Make sure the volume up.
You know what I mean? The
That's
volume
it.
was up until you.
That's it.
You know what I mean? But anyways, that is our breakdown of Port Antonio. I hate that name. I gotta get rich and go to Jamaica or something so I can understand.
I'll be honest with you. If my name is Antonio, I'll be mad for you putting my name in this mess.
Take my name.
I would be suing you for copyright infringements.
Facts.
Due to this, this is just blasphemous.
Y'all got anything else y'all want to say? Y'all want to sign it off in closing?
JerMaine, stop battling. Just get back to music, man.
Damn.
Stop
Wayne,
battling.
what's up? Talk to JerMaine Cole.
Damn, my nigga. In high school, you was the man, my nigga.
What the happened to you, Cole?
This is sophisticated ignorance. Write my curses in cursive.
Gang!
Tell me that wasn't the shit. You crazy, man. Had no fun like that in a while. Wrecking crew.
Some wishing that they see me fail, but I wish them the best. They send the shots up on the net, we send those to your chest. If they leave, let them go, don't you be pressed. These things happen for a reason, some hard to accept. I need the code to the vault where some secrets is kept. Family see me more, streets seeing me less. Yes. Throwing money in the air, we not throwing up sets. Don't follow niggas, follow code, we saw you confess. Mistakes occur and that's a part of life. Only once it's a decision if you do it twice. What comes around, goes around, you gotta pay the price. Look what they did, took a gamble when they threw them dice.